So I just posted a video talking about how to get people to effectively get people to consider Jesus. We need to see what's going on in their lives, like specifically, and show them how Jesus can help. To go more in depth, really what I'm saying is that, in a sense, just because a sin is committed by a person, Christian or not, does not mean it's committed for the same reason. So a man who commits adultery out of marriage, may it be masturbation, may it be sex, it's not always for like lust, like, oh man, I want to have sex with her, I'm going to go do it. Because from personal experience especially, there have been more times that I've done things wrathfully, pridefully, sexually, greedily, out of different emotion or different circumstances, right, than just that thing. So for example, wrath. I didn't always, when I was screaming and hollering at people or even trying to get in fights with people, it wasn't always because I was angry. Sometimes it was out of confusion. Sometimes it could have been out of laziness, right? I didn't want to go figure out what was wrong with them. Same thing with like the big one for a lot of men is sexual immorality. Not every act is done because you're horny. Sometimes it's out of anger. Sometimes it's out of confusion. Sometimes it's honestly out of fear. I mean, I think that that's a very big thing, but I think that Christians talking about that, a specific group of people could be struggling with this, not only lets people know that they're not alone in their struggle, but it also gives them a way out, because saying that Jesus will forgive you is fact. But sometimes, and I have felt this for the longest time, and I'm still struggling with it, the fact that because my situation is so unique to me, there's no possible way Jesus could forgive me, as if the blood of Christ only covers known sins and known circumstances, not all of them. And I think that as Christians and as myself, because I am going to start, I'm trying my best to do this, I need to consider that there are other things and other circumstances that have happened to people, and that they're so scared, confused about, and that ultimately that's where intrusive thoughts come in. That's where walking away from the faith or just depression sets in, is because, when you hear about like what Jesus can forgive, it is everything. But I feel like sometimes people need to hear that it is their exact circumstance. So I just think that, and I am going to make several videos, hopefully longer videos, talking about different scenarios people could be in and the reasons they do it, as to why they ultimately go that way. Because Jesus can heal and save everybody, but I believe that he can save everybody from everything.